Sorry, y'all.
My bad.
Okay. My bad. Oh, while you're here, can we get the I wonder if that other live is still going. That would be crazy if it was still going. Let's see if people come. Because my whole thing was thing. Then I wouldn't be able to go live if I was on. Sorry, y'all. You are small again. Yes, I am. Oh, was I big to you? That is so funny. I had the 17-year-old come and help me, and she jacked it up. I'm thinking she knows.
I don't know anything more about it.
Talk about some 17-year-old. I think one of them called me old. Well, yes, I'm 48, bitches, and I look better than y'all. And y'all are in your thing. Can't believe somebody called me old. Okay. I could be old. Young buck. Could you do me a favor while you're here?
Yes.
Can you rinse out my... Oh, hold on. Say hi to the people. Tell them about your mom. Tell them how your mom is doing. It's okay. Nobody care what you look like. They're seeing me in my thing. Tell them about you. Tell them who you are and who your mother is, and tell them about your mom. Intermission.
Hi. I took my wig off, but my mom's Miss Weathers. I've been
Mrs. Weathers.
Mrs. Weathers. Cindy Lou's been my little mom for
Auntie. I ain't nobody's mom.
auntie.
Okay.
She's been my auntie.
But my auntie.
Sorry, I don't have my wig on. I brought a wig because I didn't want to.
She bought a couple wigs.
I bought 2 wigs. I bought a blonde one too because I didn't want to mess with my hair the whole time. Thank you.
So tell them about your mother, how your mother is doing.
So my mom, we're neighbors. She's in the other apartment. She's asleep now. But she's been in and out of it. She has fibromyalgia, so any pain she's having is like 10 times worse. So we went to the store. We got some things for her so she can eat. We're supposed to be making her some chicken soup or something like that. Chicken noodle soup. We went go get me some tacos because I thought they would have tacos here. They weren't. It's in our store 24/7. We have Melindy. She's so sweet. If you guys want a nurse, get her. Literally, she's so helpful, so sweet. She's handling everything. She's been here. Is she happy with her results? She got the lipo and a tummy tuck. But they said that they think it's a lot of liquids. So hopefully when we go to Claudio, he'll massage all the liquids out. My mom already had a butt, but they said they added a little fat to round it out a little bit.
Her butt?
Yeah, her butt, because she already had a donkey booty to me. But they just added some on the sides. And she got her breast done, which is weird for me to see because I'm used to seeing saggies. So when I went in there and seen these, I was like, oh my God, who are you? But they look nice. She looks nice. Yes, Carlos, Rosie. Oh, you want your seat back? I'm talking too much?
Okay.
Price, please. Oh, that's awesome.
Price of what? Oh, the wine. Yes. Okay. That's all you want to say?
Yes.
Say goodbye to the ladies. Say bye, ladies.
Bye, you guys.
You didn't bring a cup for your wine. Oh, you take the salmon and put it in your fridge? Please, thank you. I left it on top of my fridge, but that goes to your apartment. Oh, and that's also your conditioner right there. Nope, right there. That's right there, honey. There you are. So get your cup and you can come and have some wine while I finish up with the ladies. Okay. So that was Mrs. Weathers' daughter, Nia. And she's 17. Yeah, she is. Honey. You can drink it at 18. She's about to turn 18. You can drink anywhere outside of America at 18. It's just a little wine, Mrs. Little. Okay. So, So yeah. So all of these people who are supposed to be in business. Oh, I was talking about the lady in opulence. Let me go back to her. So I showcased her business. She never called me to say, "Oh wow, thank you." Nothing. But she was quick to call me and tell me how I'm not from Uganda. And how she knows exactly who I am, blase, blase, blah. I just sent one message back because I'm not for the foolery, because I am gangsta. And I would have gone over to Opulence and had a conversation with her at her own place. But why would I even want to waste my Uber money or have Steven want to take me over there, because Steven knows I play many games, but I don't play those. She was, wine is healthy and it's good for you. Yes, it is. Thank you. Thank you, Zany. Hey, Miss Jones. And so, oh, yes. Merlandi is the 24-hour nurse, Miss W. So I'm having the conversation. So she likes to text me and tell me how she wasn't from Uganda. My problem with her was that it's not like, it doesn't matter if I got it wrong. It could have been Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, South Africa. It could have been Belize, Trinidad, anywhere. Black or Caribbean, holding a British passport, that doesn't make you goddamn British. You hold a British passport. It still doesn't change the fact that you are a black woman from someone else. So when you want to disassociate yourself from blackness and you want to be British, but you're happy to take black dollars, then I have a problem with that, because I'm not going to go and spend my money with a woman who has a problem with being black like me. And so in America, we're very conscious of that. So Opulence is far as fuck, but I wouldn't spend my money there. Since she wanted to be British, let her get British dollars, honey. And let her get her British pounds. That means your US dollars is not good enough for her. But I'm going to put it as my US dollars is too good for you, so I'm going to make sure I spend that someplace else. Now, when it comes to recovery houses and where to stay, here is my situation with the recovery house. There seem to be so much problems with the recovery houses. A lot of people come here and they deal with the bullshit. People come here, they get lazy. You're like, fuck it, I'm there. I'm not going to move. I'm not going to change. But that's not, no, that should be unacceptable. This is your money. You need to decide how you're going to spend your money and with whom you're going to spend your money with. I need that to be a light pour, miss.
Oh, it definitely is.
Okay. Then that's enough pour, because you've been pouring too much. So let me see that cup, please. So Andrea, I am micromanaging the cup. Girl, that's only a swig.
That's all I need. I'm
Oh.
really tired.
Miss Little, are you happy now? This is all the child is having. Are you happy? Okay. Okay. She's on vacation. She's 17. She's on vacation. You just graduated high school, right? She just graduated high school. She can have a sip of some, Miss Little. There seem to be a lot of issues here with the recovery houses. Oh, you're not going to say nothing, Miss Little? Okay. People just cannot get their shit together. Okay, that's what well, that's what she get for having her hang around with Aunt Cindy. No, she said, well, yes, go to the DR and learn how to drink, baby. That's what your mother texted. Yeah, taking our son before he goes to college, as you should, and give him his drink here and the strip club. So there seem to be a lot of problems here with the recovery houses of people trying to get their stuff together. If it's not one issue, it's another issue. The way I'm feeling right now, here's what you do. Go with my original plan. Even though I did not put my original plan into action, go with my plan. And here was my original plan. And my original plan was, I found the recovery housing to be too expensive for just food and a bed. A lot of people who are at some of the recovery houses that need to get iron, a lot of them are paying. May I have that? Can you pass me that bag? And I forgot to get the price of the iron that I said that I would. They are paying $$60 for 1 ampule of iron, when you can probably get this entire thing for maybe less than $20. I'm really gonna find out the price of this. Tomorrow I'm gonna take this box to the pharmacia and I'm going to find out. Yes, Marlandi does give iron. Now let's talk real quickly before I get into the recovery housing and why. Don't go to the recovery housing. You can go, I do like, regardless of whatever issue, I really do like the setup at Healing and Beauty. Oz and Carla, Dr. Carla, are very nice people. I do like them. So if you need a recovery house, that is the one that I would say go to. Oz is a massage therapist. He does the massages there. He has a room just for that. He has a bed, the massage bed. So if you're going to choose one, the only one that I would say go to right now would be Healing and Beauty, because the people who run it are really nice. The Healing and Beauty people does not do anything outside of your doctor. So that being said, they're not going to take an initiative and give you an IV if you need one for your blood. They're going to send you to your doctor, who's going to charge you $125 for an ampule. And charging $125 for iron is stupid if they're not running that with vitamin C, because you need vitamin C to get it. This I brought with me from the United States. I also bought vitamin D3, but I gave it away to somebody. You can still go there without, you don't have to stay there to get the O shot. So she does do the O shot there at Healing and Beauty, but you don't have to stay there to get it. Here is what I have to say from my observation. And I'm at the end of my trip, so I can give you guys a really great review of here. If I had to come and do this trip all over again, I would go with my original plan, and I would stick with that plan. Where I screwed up in my plan is I did not find a nurse. I initially wanted a Haitian nurse right from the door. Now I have 4 Haitian nurses in rotation that I can call. The Haitian nurses are thorough. The Haitian nurses are not Conchita from the corner. They actually went to nursing school. They are RNs. They will give you baths. They will give you sponge bath, and they will give you baths. I have not seen a Dominican nurse that will do that for you. It's only the Haitian nurses. When I was at Ida's, no one ever offered me a bath. Gotti Girl Queen will tell you, she didn't get a bath until a Haitian nurse came in, and the Haitian nurse gave her a bath. So I don't have to tell you guys this. Gotti Girl Queen can attest to it. She was there a couple days with Josie, and she didn't get a bath, but when they hired a Haitian nurse, the Haitian nurse came and gave her a bath. So the Haitian nurses are very thorough. I hate when they work for people like Ida, because Ida picked a Haitian nurse because she can lowball her. Because right now her money is low, and they would bring in a Haitian nurse so they can lowball them, and they pay the Dominican nurses more. So to me, that's shitty. So I do have Haitian nurses in rotation that you can get a Haitian nurse and get an Airbnb. If you do the math, it becomes more, if you do the math, it's more economical to do it that way. The Haitian nurses also cook and they also clean. Now, after your surgery, you will not be eating a lot of food, and you should probably be eating more fruits and vegetables, which you can buy for very cheap. You can bring your cleaning supplies from America. That's that. So I didn't get a bath. I didn't get a sponge bath until I went to Claudio's. My massage therapist, Miss Colombo, well, I'm surprised. Okay, I'm going to be nice. Didn't give me a bath until, I'll tell you when. I'll tell you when I got my first sponge bath, when I was cleaned. So wait, no, I can do it right here. So my surgery was August 13th. I had my surgery done Monday, August 13th. I did not see Claudio until the 20th. So I was released from the hospital on the 14th. So I washed my body the morning of the 13th. My next body wash would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the 7th day when I saw Claudio. That's when I got my first sponge bath. So ladies, get yourself a Haitian nurse. They will cook and they will clean for you. They're about $100 a day. If you're getting liposuction, you're probably going to need a nurse 4 or 5 days tops. No more than that. What you can do is you can actually, if you want to, if you're not coming alone, if you're coming alone, you might want to get a nurse 4 or 5 days top if you're just doing liposuction and BBL, and you can get yourself around. If you are doing, I'm still asking Gotti Girl Queen, and I haven't asked her yet, when does she feel like okay to move around? I don't believe in babying yourself too long. I believe in getting up and going, because that's the kind of person that I am. I'm going to ask Gotti Girl Queen when she felt okay with her tummy tuck to move around, because I know the healing is a little bit different for women with tummy tucks than just coming for liposuction and a BBL. I was not aware that people heal differently. For me, my healing process was easy. I didn't have that much pain. I was more so irritable than anything than for me having pain. I am learning now that it's painful and everybody healed differently. I don't understand it. When I saw Tina go through it, I was like, ugh. When I saw Miss W go through it, I was like, ugh. Other than the throw up part. And then now I'm realizing, like, okay, yeah, everyone heals differently. I am thankful that I healed well. Did you eat all those Twix?
No.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so stop. So yeah, so you don't need a nurse for that long. If you do the math, you will see, and because your Haitian nurse also cook and clean, if you do the math, you will find it's going to be more economical for you than an Airbnb. I mean, an Airbnb will be more economical for you than a recovery house. When you start your healing process, like after a week, you're going to feel better. You want to come out and about. Then you won't really feel the need to be in a recovery house. You kind of want to do things a little, and you want to be independent. And so you won't really feel the need to be at a recovery house. People heal differently. Most of them don't have private rooms. Healing and Beauty does have a private room upstairs. And so you want to, I would not have wanted to have been next to someone who was going through the process, just because I am aware now that you heal differently. Because my situation was, I don't recall being in that much pain. And I remember when you guys were asking me my pain level, I was like, oh, I don't recall ever saying anything more than 5. I don't even think I even said a 5. I was more so irritable than I was in pain. But I do have a high threshold for pain, and I am a trooper, and I don't believe I'm trained to just keep it pushing. So if you ask me about a recovery house, at the moment, the only one that I can say is Healing and Beauty, because the people that run the facility are nice. I do like Carla, and I do like her husband, Oz. So I would say Healing and Beauty. I've heard really great things about Serenity Recovery House. You can go to Serenity. Don't use their drivers. I don't know which driver it was in particular. These 2 women didn't know the name of the driver, but the fucking driver is a crook. So the driver, let me get into that story real quick for those who didn't see it live. The driver, there was a young lady that came for surgery, and she brought her sister with her. The driver was $130. So the driver took $130 from both sisters. That's $260. And you know, that son of a bitch would not even stop at Kentucky Fried Chicken if they asked so they can get something to eat. Now, ain't that a fucking bitch? He told them that if they stopped anywhere, that they would have to pay for that. Yeah. So no. If you're going to go to Serenity, use an independent driver. That's not going to cheat you out of your money, because that's some fucking bullshit. These doctors, they give you these package deals. You don't have to take the package deal. You don't have to do that. You need to come here, ladies, and you need to be in charge of how you're going to spend your money. Don't go out to dinner. You can go out to dinner alone. Don't go out to dinner and don't foot a bill for people who are going to be ungrateful. I didn't necessarily need the company. I can go alone. But because I was being micromanaged and she was driving around and she stayed, it was like, okay, fuck it. A cup of coffee became, you know, coffee, and it was a cup of coffee becomes, you know, an entire meal. An entire meal becomes this. And you don't think it's much, but then it adds up. And then for someone to come in the end and not think about all the stuff that you have done and pretty much take the gift horse and instead of kiss it on the mouth, kick it in the fucking teeth, then that's kind of crazy. So don't do that. Don't come and be generous. Come for what you need to come and get and move on. Because you can't, clearly you cannot be generous to some of the people here. If you are a woman of color, I'll just call it out. If you're a Black woman and you're coming here for surgery, be mindful of the sisters who are here, who are working very hard. Whatever extra you have, give to them. Are you taping me on that phone?
Oh, no.
Okay. Whatever extra you may have, give to them, leave to them, because they do need the help. I am very mindful of women of color, more so than anyone else, because they are here, they're working hard, and they're getting screwed over by the system, particularly the Haitian women. We all know the Dominican history with the Haitians. They want them out, genocide, the whole shebang. So be mindful of that, like when you come. So when I come, the same way, like when I go back to Cuba, I look out for the Black Cubans because we're discriminated against. and I do something for my people. So yeah, so sisters, when you come, be mindful. Well, the Dominican girls don't necessarily consider themselves Black. We're not even going to get into the whole race thing with them. Having Black blood and acknowledging you having Black blood are two different things. We know, they know, but they don't have to acknowledge that. So yes, so be mindful of that when you come. And so my last thing I was just talk about massages. You need to be careful of who does your massages. At the moment, I'm going to go back to Bella Luna because she's strapped for cash. When I was leaving, she had one of those sit-down massage chairs. And now she has a package deal where she's doing massages and everything. Someone needs to know the anatomy of your body when they're doing your massage after your doctor's work, because believe it or not, you could get fucked up from a massage from someone who does not know what the hell they are doing. I'm not going to entrust my body to just anyone to just give me a massages. And this is the reason why I'm very leery of the package deals at these recovery houses, because you don't know who is doing your massages. I believe that Oz is, I think he's a physical therapist, massage therapist. I believe that he is, because we talk, I've spoken to him, and I feel confident in him doing good work at healing and beauty. I don't know any other massage therapist that I could speak upon other than Claudio, of course, and Oz, because I haven't met another one. But you need to be careful of who does your massages. Having someone come to you during your massage is not the same as actually going to them, having it done. So are you? Well, no. The lymphatic is only them draining you. So here's how that works. So they're draining you, and you come with like a draining tube for whatever certain number of days, right? And then like you need the ultrasound. So ultrasound pretty much help with inflammation, and all I can think of is inflammation off the top of my head. But you can just Google ultrasound after liposuction. And I believe it helps with getting the fat together or distributing the fat. I don't know. Oh, that guy, John, he was, I've only seen his work because he did Nefertiti Golden's massage. And she is now doing her own massages and draining herself, and I'm quite impressed. So touche for her. And if he taught her how to do that, fantastic job. I'm sorry, if you want air conditioning, just go in the room and sing. Also, talk real quickly about the Airbnb. A lot of I don't know, the Airbnb where I am here, and I've only been into 2 Airbnbs. And I can tell you, like right now in the living room, dining room where I'm sitting, there's only a fan above me, and I have a fan blowing behind me. But if you turn on the AC, then close the door. Thank you, Nia. Are you spending the night over here? Okay, but you can close the door if you want to warm up, please. Thank you. But the bedroom has, hold on. There you go. Real quickly, my body, while we're talking about massages, I swear by Claudio. Put my flip-flops on. I don't have my pads on today. Nia left my ab board in the car. I do have lipofoam in the back here to keep me from, well, it's creasing on the top, but I do have lipofoam in the back. I forgot why Claudia said he put that there. But I have nothing. I just have my faja on. I'm going to leave it like this. And so I swear by Claudio because he made all of this happen. Dr. Yealy does not do ab etching, but when Claudio does my massages, he massaged down here and through here, and I literally have like a six-pack, if you guys can see some of my pictures, that he's etching out my six-pack and he's putting it together so that when, by the time I'm done with my 3 months of my massages and my skin has totally compressed and it's tight, then I will look pretty good. So this is the work of Claudio, and I love his work. My breast, my left breast, a lot of the inflammation have gone. And so they're finally coming together. I'm not so focused as much as, I would say like, oh my God, this is just a little bit here. I'm okay with my boobs because no one is symmetrical. So I'm going to love it. I'm gonna pan down a little bit so you guys can see this. I am going to attribute Claudio to all of this. And here's my bum. So he doesn't really massage my booty. What he does is he brings this down, you know what I mean? He'll push down here because he knows I want more of a slope, have a slope booty than lats. I do have lats. You can't really see the lats in through here. I used to have one of those people who had a little small dent here, like in the booty, like here. So Dr. Yealy did fill this out. Claudio does a great job with redistributing the fat so I can have just this through here. I really feel like, oh my God, I still have the dent just a little bit. He tells me that's in my head, that my body is fine and that I look good. And so I am getting anxiety because my time to go is almost near, and I'm going to come back very, very soon just because of other things that I want to do and because I want to be here to get more massages because they're so expensive in America. And I really, really trust Claudio with my bod. I started having him put the last hook at the bottom because you need to be careful of how you have your, no, my booty is not hard. We're going to talk about that in a second. I want to talk to you really quickly. Okay. So I like Claudio now to put, usually I like the last 3 at the bottom, but we were good here. I find it that if I have, if I do not put at the bottom here, that I have a fupa. Now, you also have to keep in mind that your body's being compressed here. So you have to be careful of how you're compressing your fat. So if I have it low and then I have a fupa sticking out of like here, because that's where the opening is, then my body is going to like shape into that fupa, and I don't want a fupa. So now I'm very concerned with that. So I make sure that Claudio puts this one on the last because it covers me up and I don't have to have a fupa. The same way here, there's an opening here. That's my skin. Oh, there's no opening here. There's just only a flap, but there's an opening here. You want to make sure that this here is all the way up when you put your thing, that this is literally like here. That's the flap. So, because this whole thing comes with the flap. I'll turn around from the back. So this is the flap of it. And so that's your protection for your vajayjay. You want to make sure that that's in there. So that's back in. But when you have this on, you want to make sure that it's covering all your thighs and it's all the way up here so that you don't have a piece of fat hanging out. So when your body is compressed and you just have a piece of fat hanging out, you're going to have a permanent indentation. So the same way I don't want the permanent indentation there, that I want it all the way up as I possibly can through here at the very top. I want them pulled all the way up. I also make sure I put these bottom buttons here because I don't want to have a fupa. So I make sure that everything back here is compressed nicely. If I had my ab boards on, I wouldn't have this, but I will have it on tomorrow. So I'm really not worried so much about this line today. I find it here on the top. I do not want to do the last button. I could get to the last hook, the whole thing. But this is an extra tight compression garment. This was my Mealy medium garment. It is now an extra small. I like it better when the top here part of my breast is here. When I keep it on if I follow through here, then I find it is kind of loose and I'm really itchy and I'm tugging on my boobs. And anyone who knows me knows that these puppies right here are my pride and joy. So it's better for me to just do that. Get that inner thigh. Yes, I'm working on my inner thigh gap. According to Dr. Yealy, when you do the inner thigh lipo, this compression garment, I had tightened up the legs a little bit. I need to do them a little bit more because if I tighten them up more and I have more compression, I will get my thigh gap. And so I'm working on that. And I'm going to have all of my fajas adjusted again before I leave, reduced just a little bit. Okay, that's Nurse Merlande showing her thing. Hey, Merlande, that's so weird that you're watching me from the other room. Hey. And so, but Merlande, your number is on the website, but that's Merlande's number if you guys want it. And so you have to be careful of how you put on your faja. So let me touch on that really quickly because there's a lot of important things that you need to know, especially if you're having a BBL. So I will teach you all the things that Claudia have taught me about the proper care of putting on my faja. Because keep in mind, you're going to leave. At the moment Claudia puts on my faja, you're going to leave. Merlande, if she's just seeing me now, so I'm surprised she's like, oh, where's your pads? Because for her, I need to have Kotex pads in here. Merlande is big on the Kotex pads. She put them on me yesterday, but let's go into proper faja fit. When you have your faja, you need to make sure that your inner thigh lines up. You need to make sure that they line up properly through here. So the first thing you would do when you put on your faja is you get the entire thing adjusted. You can twist it around and you can get it adjusted, right? And you can adjust it through and make sure that your faja is here. And you have to make sure that like it lines up like through here. Now on the butt of the faja, it'll feel uncomfortable on your butt, but what I like to do is this line right here, I like to make sure it's directly like right under my butt, where this faja line is, you know what I mean? Like this right here. So I like to make sure that that's right underneath my butt and cupping my butt. And then this is a Mealy faja. So they have this in here, have like a inner layer. If I come closer, you can see it, the inner layer right there. And then there's this here. Bless you. So there's just this there. So initially my butt was hard. Now, as you can see, I can poke it through. At first, I couldn't really like poke it. It was just like hard booty. But now I can poke it in there. It is kind of softening it up, but I won't get the right here. I have something in my booty. Oh no, it's gone. Okay, you won't get the fluff until like maybe 3 or 4 months. So it's going to be a while before I get the fluff. It's not as hard as it was before. All the myths that you've heard about, like you can't sit on your butt, you can't do this, you can't do that. That's bullshit. I've been sitting on my butt. You guys know that I've been sitting on my butt since maybe 2 or 3 days. And so I don't believe in all of those things that I read about, ooh, when you get a Brazilian butt lift. I don't even walk around with my puppy pillow anymore. I kind of just leave it and I'm just normal. The only place where right now where I'm feeling the most pain, my right leg is okay, but well, my left leg is okay, but my back thigh lipo heals slower than my left back thigh lipo. So here is still kind of a little tender for me, and as well as through here. And this used to be irritating. Now this just feels good, like when I do it. But I love it more so like when Claudia do it. You should also have your faja straight, like on the top, have it straight. And ladies, remember to get your faja snatched, even #1 faja. If you go to Claudio will definitely take your faja in to be snatched. He does it during your massage, and by the time your massage ends, then before your massage ends, your faja is back and it's snatched. And so this particular faja I really like because it covers a lot in the back. The only thing that annoys me about this faja is sometimes these clips come off. As you guys have probably seen me clip on once or twice. But other than that, I like this faja. It's a mealy faja. It's a mealy belt faja. And it's very comfortable. So at the moment now, I have 3 stage 2 fajas. I have 3 mealy belt faja. I might jump into, I would like to have a fajate faja, just because I think the material is a lot more, there's a lot more compression than this faja. Agree, booty about so about to go pop, hilarious. I believe that the fajate faja is more stronger and more durable than this faja. And so I'm hoping to find out like next week. I do plan on going home to the United States for a couple weeks and coming back. I decided not to rush through a lot of the procedures that I wanted to rush, simply because I have the time to do them. I have the time to run in and out. I do want to take care of some other things here that I want to set up. The fluff Larry comes. Oh yeah. And then things gonna be disrespectful. You are hilarious, Miss Bates. I'll let you know if things gonna be disrespectful when I get that fluff. Yeah, so I am looking forward to the fluff, Miss Bates. And I will let you guys know when I get that. Yeah, so that was it that I wanted to share with you guys about. This is my last time touching on the foolery and the fucktards, and I'm just done with it. I'm going to move on because I did not come here for that. But I'm glad I went through all that. I'm glad I experienced it, and now all of you guys know about the idiocy that's here. The funny thing is, I have been playing out my life on video for the past month and a half. And half the things that I'm telling that I've already told the original women of Snatch Life, they already knew because you guys were there in real time when it was happening. And I tell you guys everything because I want you guys to know everything here. This trip has not been, ooh, I came to I got my body snatched and now I'm in America doing whatever. I happen to be a very caring person. I care about people. I'm really, really glad that, Cindy, someone asked, are you going to do lives? Yes, I totally intend on keeping the live going. Because, hey, you guys, there is life after the Dominican Republic. I'm going to show you, because you still have to navigate like your life. And that's so weird. But give me a second, then I'm going to get into that. Because Someone said something to me today that made me do the Scooby-Doo. Yeah. So I'm really glad that I went through some of the things that I went through here, because I don't mind the drama. I'm a strong person. And the drama kind of fill up time for the mundane, because it can be quite mundane here. I do the same thing all the time. I'm trying to do a lot of things, and I'm really hoping that the things that I want to do happen, and the women of Snatch Life will benefit from anything that I'm going to do. I'm not a selfish person. I'm aware that that you guys need help, and that everybody have problems, and everyone is just navigating themselves through, and you're working hard, you're sacrificing to get your money to come here and to do this. And I want all of you guys to be able to come here and like do this. And that is the reason why I want you guys also to be careful of who you spend your money with and how you spend your money, because you're fucking working hard. Ain't nobody giving you shit. Ain't nobody saying, here, girl, you cute. Oh, you want your booty did? Here you go. No, there's no one doing that shit. You guys are working 2-3 jobs, fucking sacrificing, robbing Peter to pay Paul while saving a nickel over here in your surgery jar. So when you come here, I want you to spend your money with people who just don't see as green dollars. And you need to be careful of how you do that. So, and that's how it is. So I can ignore those fucktards. Thank you, Yolanda, for that word. Because no one can tell me who I am, because I already know. And because I know the power of my dollar, I need you guys to also know the power of your dollar. They have what you need, and how you spend it is up to you. Don't let anybody tell you how you should spend your shit. Because I'm going to let you know right now, these people here don't give a fuck about you. They just want your money. So with that in mind, if you have to go to a recovery house at the moment, let me reiterate, only go to Healing and Beauty, and only go to Serenity, because that would have been the recovery. Had Serenity had space for me, then I would have gone there, then come to an Airbnb, and no one would have known about Ida or Bella Luna, period. If Serenity had room for me, because that was the only one that had a good review. All the women that I've met who've stayed at Serenity have liked it. I didn't ask them about, the IVs or all of that other stuff, but they like Serenity, the food, blah, blah, blah. They like the people, but be leery of the drivers. So if you go to a recovery house, you can use their recovery house, but you can get your own driver. You don't have to take their driver. I'm going to put the list of drivers up for you. I've met all of these drivers. Excuse me. They do speak English. And that's important that you have an English-speaking driver, especially if you come here and you don't know the language. You're going to need someone to help you navigate your way through. And so I'm glad that I've gone through a lot of shit, because then I can teach you guys shit about your massages. After your surgery, your massage is your next big thing. Like having plastic surgery and no massage is like getting suited and booted and walking out the house without doing your hair and put on your makeup. Because when you're getting suited and booted, you're putting on your makeup and you're doing your whole shit. It's like beating your face down and not putting on lashes. The shit don't make sense. Or putting on mascara if you're not the lash girl. It all goes together. You need the massages to bring the body together. So you need a good massage therapist. You don't know who you're getting. A package deal may not be, but it may not. So you need to be careful of who you choose to be your massage therapist. There was a question that someone had asked. Let's see. About, what was it? Nope, I'm going to go to bed when I'm done here. I don't think I need anything over there. Okay.
Bye.
How do you feel about Bye. How do you feel about the cutout faja? I've never had a cutout faja, so I don't really have a feeling about that. What was the question that somebody asked me, and I said I'll get back to that in a second. Do you? Hell yeah. Do you sleep with the faja? I most certainly do. Hold on, let me lock my. Well, yeah, I do sleep with my faja. Which recovery house included in Yealy's all inclusive? I don't know. I have no idea. The only one from Eden from the list of Yealy's recovery house that I would go to is Serenity and Eden. No, unless you're a masochist and you like bullshit in your life, then you'll go there because I've been talking about Eden from day one. Thank you, China Doll. Is that my girl, China? Thank you. I am very strong. I appreciate that. I love that I'm here at this very moment. I've met some really good people. I am glad that that I've been around to help out some people when they needed me. Yes, the lives from home. I will continue the lives from home. I got a Jacqueline Eden. Hell no, don't go. That's Eden is on top of the hell no, don't go. Rebirth, hell no, don't go. Opulence, hell no, don't go, because she ain't black, she's British. Who else is there? What other thing? Bella Luna, hell no, don't go. For more than just personal reasons because of the foolery. You can get a Haitian nurse. Try to find out like a nurse and an Airbnb, and you will see, because there will come a time when you don't want to stay in a goddamn Airbnb, when you don't want to stay in a recovery house. You just want your independence. You want to wake up in the morning, you're going to feel good, make your own eggs and do your own thing. And when you get to that point, then you're going to go. If you have to go to a recovery house, go to Serenity or Healing and Beauty. But if you're coming here and you find out like, yo, I've got low blood, then get the hell out of that recovery house really quickly. Get yourself an Airbnb and get you a Haitian nurse, and she'll be able to do your IV. Like I said, I will remember to check. I'll put this in my bag so I can check the cost of this tomorrow at the pharmacia so that you will know what this is. And saline bags, you can buy them for cheap on Amazon from the United States of America. Hold on. Let me show you what those look like. This is the bag of medical goodies. The Walmart bag of medical goodies. Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. These are 100 ml partial fill sodium chloride injectable bags. You can get these from Amazon or eBay or any medical supply store. And you can bring these with you just in case you need your iron. I do believe you can buy the vitamin C, the IV vitamin C here as well. You do need the vitamin C to go with that iron. Only if you're chasing it naturally with fruits and orange juice when you come. Yes, the lives at home. What I am learning is not everyone's going to be happy for you. Not everyone is going to be happy about your boost of confidence. They might deem it as being arrogant or whatever it may be. My surgery wasn't about anybody. My shit was about me. I suffered through getting fat, doing all the shit I needed to do to get what I needed to have enough fat to get what I need to have done. For me, my number one priority was my boobs. Anyone who knows me knows that. So when people ask me the ridiculous question of if I have implants, stop. No, I have implants anxiety. So when you ask me dumb questions like that, it make me want to curse you out, because then I know you haven't listened to any of my videos, and that pisses me off. So stop asking me about my titties. No, I have no implants. I took them out. I have implants anxiety. Stop asking me. What's the name of the iron? This iron is called Vinofair iron. I'll put it, it's the one that they sell here in the DR. I will find out how much the iron is. You get 5 ampules. So literally I've used 7 ampules. They're 100 gram, 5 millimeters. And so, but you have to have the vitamin C to chase that iron with. This is IV vitamin C as well. I used to give me the iron in a saline bag, then run clear saline, and when it was done, then she'd put the vitamin C and vitamin B. There's also intermuscular that I used to get shot in the ass with. It was an intermuscular multivitamin. I can find out what that is for you as well. When I see Luce, when I go to Dr. Yealy's office again and I see Luce, I'll be there on Tuesday. I'm going to ask Luce about what that is. I'm going to get the prescription and I'm going to buy it, and then I'm going to talk about it. And the medication here seemed to be very cheap. So even that intermuscular multivitamin, I'll figure out what it is and then we'll chat about it. So not everybody is going to be happy for you after you get the surgery. And my surgery wasn't about anyone else or anything else other than me, Cindy Castillo. I've never been the kind of person that needed validation or anything from anybody. And so I am just going to live my best life when I go. If you're happy for me that I got it done, great. If you look at me side-eyed, and to hell with you, I'm just going to keep it moving. What's the name of the iron? I will see if my primary will prescribe. Most primary care physicians really will not probably subscribe you iron IV. What they're going to do is send you to go to one of those places that do the iron for you, and then they're going to charge you big money to do it. So, yeah. Ooh, if you do that, Miss Bates, holla at your girl, because I need that. I also need vitamin D3, Miss Bates. If you have them on rotation, then I know where I can get that. So, do anyone question their blood? I was worried about, oh yeah, where have you been, Miss Harris Thomas? We talk about that all the time. Okay, when you come here, I think it's a good idea to know what your levels are. When you come here and they do your blood, they'll let you know whether you're good or bad. I question blood when it comes to after the surgery. I happen to notice that a lot of people here get blood transfusion. Thus far, I've only encountered one person who I saw getting a refund at Dr. Yealy's office who did not get a blood transfusion. I believe the reason why the blood transfusion is giving here is because they're so aggressive with the lipo. When Ms. W was here, she was talking about going through major surgery in the cardiovascular area and did not require blood. But I believe here, the reason why a lot of blood is given, it's because of how aggressive they are with the lipo, more so aggressive than America. So that may be it. I am West Indian. I'm not from Guyana. I'm actually Cuban. But I lived in Belize for a couple of years, but I'm Cuban. So if I were you, a lot of time before the blood transfusion, you might want to ask them why they're giving you the transfusion. They might say, oh, because your blood level is 9. You might want to do. There was a woman yesterday who was, the 2 Haitian girls, they were talking about they paid $260 to the driver. One of them was getting a blood transfusion. That's what they were doing there. Oh, I showed you guys that video on the live yesterday. She was at Healing and Beauty. She was at Serenity Recovery House. She felt faint. She said initially they disregarded her claim. Then she kept persisting. You need to be an advocate for yourself. Only you know how you feel. Only you know when something is not right. So what you need to do is you need to talk up for yourself. When shit isn't right, you know when it's not right. You feel it. Go with that feeling and persist on until someone help you. And so she finally made it to Dr. Yealy's office, where she was there for a couple hours while we just did, and she got blood transfusion. So know what your blood is, your blood level is. When they told Miss W that she needed a blood transfusion, she quickly asked for her labs. It was a whole bunch of back and forth bullshit. I believe she ended up giving blood, then they gave her the labs, and then she finally took it. So yeah, if you are, when I got my blood transfusion, I was not coherent. I still don't know what the hell my blood levels are now. I decided that I wasn't going to worry about it, that I was just going to go back to America. And when I get to New York, go see my PCP. Because I'd spoken to her. She knows I'm coming out of the country to have surgery. She knows that that I'm out the country having surgery. She knows how long I'd be gone. And she told me that she'd be more than happy to check to make sure that I was good. So, but she wouldn't prescribe me anything before I left. I don't really think I technically asked her. I just asked her, well, she just told me, yo, I'm not going to give you those drugs. Just use it over there. Me buying the actual drugs after the surgery was a waste of money, simply because other than me doing the antibiotic because it was mandatory, and me doing the heparin shot because it was mandatory, like all the pain-killing pill I never took, because I don't believe in pain-killing pills, and I was actually okay with the Tylenol because I have a high threshold for pain. So I do plan on continuing the videos when I'm back in New York, because you guys want to know how I'm navigating life, and the same with you. How are you navigating your life past this? You know, this is an entire lifestyle. I'm 48. This is it for me. This is my final surgery. And so I need to change, like, you know, my life, how I'm eating, what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. I will be coming back and forth into the DR because I'm coming to finish getting my teeth. I'm doing the moles and I'm coming back for it. I do not like the idea of me paying so much money in New York City for me to have the massages. I'm crunched the numbers. It's technically cheaper for me to come back, get an apartment for a couple months and have Claudia continue doing that. With me doing that, it gives me a time to build a relationship with some of the doctors. And then I can get some information for you faster. I would like to know what's going on with Dr. Duran. I would like to see her before I go. I probably won't do it, but I'll be back in a couple of weeks, so I'll be able to see her, hopefully, and have a chit chat with her. God bless you women that want her enough that will pay $200 for that quote, especially since people are getting it for free, since other doctors are giving it for free. I haven't really checked out that work. I mean, is she really that good? I don't know. Yeah, so I think that's it. Someone asked if you are going to do lives. Yes, I already responded to that one. Fluff Fairy, let's see. Yep, I will, as far as doing the lives. Yeah, so for the most part, ladies, look for an Airbnb and get a nurse. Yeah, I am seriously considering doing a recovery houses, because clearly these chicks here that are doing that are not focused on their bag, but focused on the foolery. Yes, no, I would really like to do that, but that means it's going to be a lot of changes. I have to figure out if I want to navigate my life through the Dominican Republic. Um, and so I need to. Oh, okay. Is she Nana? Okay. Um, you're right. I should shut their asses down. Um, because I will have my shit together. And I won't let personal shit interfere with the bag. And I wouldn't even be doing it for the bag. I would be doing it just to give good care and have a place where you guys can go, and it'll be, the great hospitals, I mean, great nurses, and get all the care that you need. And I'm not going to charge you guys $140 to get one of these when you can just buy it, and it would be a part of the accommodation. You buy what you need and we'll hook you up with it. Where people are taking the initiative if they know what needs to be done. Totally A1, because that's the way I go. But I really need to figure out if I want to navigate my life through here. It'll be one thing if it was my country, but it's not. It's their country. It's another country, and I have to figure out. Yeah, that is the only thing, because I wouldn't trust anybody with something that I was doing on my own. But we'll see how that pans out. I really hope that at least a couple of the things that I want to do will come into fruition, and I will let you guys know what it is. I'm from Toronto, and I know nurses. Yeah, well, Miami is very different than Santo Domingo. Yeah, Miami is very different than Santo Domingo. My thing is, what I would love to do is to have a recovery house where I'm paying people fair wages. The cook is getting fair wages, and the nurses are getting fair wages, because it's just a bunch of highway robbery bullshit here. And people are being nickeled and dimed. And so it's more than just helping you ladies. It would also be helping the local women. My biggest challenge is navigating my life through Santo Domingo. Do I want to do that? I do love the US of A. We have a lot of bullshit, but I love it. Oh, Marlandi, yes, Cindy, you need the pads. Please put on the pads. I told you she was going to say that, because she's the queen of pads. Marlandi, I don't need the pads. I know you don't like my little creasy down in there. But when Claudia massages me in the morning, I don't see it. Who's a Cabral doll? I'm not a Cabral doll. I'm a Yili doll. Maybe you're talking about someone else, China, because you know I'm a Yili doll, not a Cabral doll. Yeah, so that's it. If you guys have any questions, I can do a quick Q&A, or we can all go to bed. Come with me in May. Everything you'll need, I'll pay in advance. What? China girl, I'm in. Yes, I'm in. Someone was telling me about, someone had sent me an article. I think it was Angie Panky or somebody that was sending me an article about some women who have come here 3 times. Maybe it was Mrs. Weathers that was telling me about it. Apparently there's some woman who apparently she comes here and she brings people, or she comes with people and she works as their like plastic surgery buddy. And what do? They pay for her airline ticket and $500 or something, and she stays with them. They go into like an Airbnb or something like that. Oh, right. Nefertiti is a Cabral doll. And someone was like, oh, you should do that. That I don't know. Come through, just call me, just talk to me. If I have the time, I would do it. But yes, China doll, I'm in. I'm always ready to come to the DR. So, because I do like it here, in spite of, yeah, that's the girl that you're talking about on YouTube. In spite of all the bullshit, I do like it here. I love it that I'm getting a network of really good people that I can put it through. Because I do want to help people make good money. Yeah, she's a registered nurse as well. Nice. And runs her own YouTube videos. Okay. Thank you for that. Yes, someone told me about that. Yeah, someone told me about that. At this point, if I have the time, I am pretty much open for anything. China, you have my WhatsApp. Hit me up on WhatsApp. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, what's on my laptop running around? It's an ant. Okay, yeah. So so that's it. I haven't seen this woman. Maybe I'll check her out on YouTube when time permits. I do want to do my laugh line before I go. And then I thought, oh shit, I forgot to put the video because I have a video of Claudio's brother Christopher putting in fillers. You know, I'm going to post that tonight. There's a couple videos that I haven't posted that I should post, but I haven't because I've been busy. Dominicans are best for TT incisions, or do you have any idea what? Oh, what I can say, how do I put this delicately? The only tummy tuck incisions that I have seen thus far that I really, really like and I think is really, really great is Dr. Yealy's. Not because I like Dr. Yealy. Because I'm going to wait to see how things turn out. I may have some about Dr. Yealy. I need to see how things turn out before I open up my mouth. So I am Team Yealy at the moment, but I do believe in telling the goddamn truth. So I'm going to have to see, how something turns out before I give my opinion. But right now I'm kind of like this. Like, you know how you have it where you're there and you're looking through? This is me. I'm looking and I'm waiting to see. And I'm waiting to see. And I'm hoping that turns into, oh, okay. Oh, I see. Because I am like, yeah. So her tummy tuck scar, I have a picture of it. I think it's a really good tummy tuck scar. Let me see it right here. Yes, I have a picture of one of her tummy tuck scars, and I think it's a phenomenal picture of her tummy tuck scar. A really, really good one. Because if her tummy tuck scars are anything like her breast scarring, then it's going to be a phenomenal. If what she gave me on my breast is her signature stitches on her scar, it's like her signature stitch. Thank you, Miss Walker. If what she gives is her signature stitch, then holy shit. Then to me, if I was ever supposed to have a tummy tuck, I would definitely run to Yealy. This is a method way better. Thank you, Jocelyn. I think so too. And so, because here you can like reach more people and you can answer more questions. A lot of people just aren't on Facebook. Yeah, so I think if Yealy gives the same kind of scars that she does on her boobs as she does on her tummy, then So far, it looks like it. I need to see what it looks like in the end after the stitches are removed. So Gotti Girl Queen is going to have her, she was supposed to leave, I think, Monday, but she's staying a couple extra days. So she'll be here with me at the Airbnb. Claudio, here Monday's a holiday. Claudio is doing our massages on Sunday because normally Sunday is like his day of rest. So he's accommodating. Gotti Girl Queen is staying a couple of extra days for her massages. She was when she spoke to Dr. Yealy about pulling out her drain, because she thought she'd be able to pull it out on Monday. Dr. Yealy was like, "No, it's a Monday's a holiday, so no one's really working. It is Saint Mercedes days. Most of the people here are Catholic, and unless you're Catholic, you don't know who Mercedes is, but it's a holiday for Saint Mercedes. I forgot what she's the saint of. Yes, I'm a horrible Catholic. Just because my favorite saint is Saint Jerome, so I only remember him really, other than Mary, of course. And so Claudia is accommodating us. But when Dr. Yealy found out, the girls were like, "Oh, Cindy, this is Cindy. This is one of Cindy's people." She goes to Claudio. She was confident that Claudio would be able to remove her drain successfully, and that he is, because he's very good at a lot of things. So Claudio will be removing Gotti Girl's drains, and naturally, Dr. Yealy knows who Claudio is, so she's confident that he would be able to do that. And she loves my body. So that goes to tell you Claudio is, and a doctor is okay with him removing her work, the drain from one of her people. Hey, Chick, are you planning on posting before and after pictures? I am. I'm going to totally post before and after pictures. I don't know how to post pictures on YouTube because I am a novice on YouTube. I need to go to Apple and take a class, or I need someone to teach me how to navigate my way around YouTube, and so I can do all the fun, funky expressions. So I'll probably have to take a class on that because I do intend on continuing with the YouTube channel. But on the Facebook page, I will be posting before and after pictures. I will probably post the pictures on the 3rd month anniversary, because I say give yourself 3 months. I will post the pictures I will post the fat pictures on Facebook, and then I will live my body half naked as I normally am. So I will live the body, and then you'll have like the before. And by then I hope I would be able to like navigate it by showing you the fat picture on the YouTube. And then I'll be able to show you what I look like live with how the body is. And then we'll talk about like the fluff, and literally like when I noticed that this pain subsided, and when my back lipo thing was okay. So yes, I will be doing that, Angie O. Oh Lord, now you're changing my mind again. Back to Yealy. Oh yes, thank you, Jocelyn. I've already answered that one. Does Yealy work on smaller women? I've seen all kinds of women go through Yealy's office. A lot of sisters that come to Yealy, they're kind of thick. So I've seen her with a lot of women, a lot of different women. She doesn't really have a particular size that she works with. I'm a smaller person. I'm only 5'2", technically 5'1.25". I did put on a lot of weight. Yeah, but other than that, I'm fairly small and petitish. I'm short. Yeah, so I think Yealy works great with a lot of body types. I've always been impressed with her work, except for at the moment I'm like, so I'm hoping that we'll go into, oh yeah, it turns out. And that's it. Anything else? If no one have any question, we can wrap this. Wow, this is one of my fastest lives. What? Yeah. But as far as massages, I don't know that much about massage therapists. I do eat, breathe, walk, talk, shit, sleep. Claudio. I love his work. I love how he's transformed my body. I like the spa where he's in because if I'm late or early, more so late, like I've been lately, because I have other stuff occupying my time, I can, if Christopher's brother's available, I can get me a quick facial. I like that. This week is going to be a crazy week. I'm going to take out my braids finally. I'm going to take out my back braids, especially Monday because it's a holiday. There's nothing to do. I do have a 17-year-old that's going to help me pull out these braids. And I will be going to the peluqueria and getting a trim. Hopefully the Dominican girls here will give me a trim and not a cut like they do in New York. And I will be wrapping my hair and I will be going. Oh, ha. Okay. Sidebar. You know how you guys, does Claudio have Instagram? He does. It's called Juana Garcia Spa. The spa is named after his mama. So it's Juana Garcia Spa. Okay. So sidebar really quickly on beauty products. So you know how in America you have the silicone mix and everybody swear by the silicone mix. It does smell good. This is like the Dominican girl go-to. Claudio, thanks to you, will be snatching. Yes, Claudio is the bomb. Okay, so sidebar real quick. You know how in America, have you guys heard about the silicone mix? If you're a New York chick, you know about the silicone mix. If you wear weaves, here's what I like to do when I have my weaves. I boil water. I put some silicone mix in the water, and then I boil my hair with the silicone mix, and it brings it back to life and just make it pop, especially if it's curly. Pop, 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 pop. Anyway, in America, they're selling these for like $10, $20, $15, depending on the size. This is like a 16 ounce. I think I've gotten 16 ounce for like $15 or $17. I'm in the goddamn store today. $2.50. They know they're wrong for that shit. So stop buying this shit for $10 because I ain't doing it. I boil my hair too. Yes, it brings it back to life. And if you got some silicone mix, I might have to bring some and mail some to a few of you ladies, because for the bargain price of $2.50, I can buy a whole bunch of this shit and bring it back with me to America and mail it off to some of the ladies of Snatch Life, because it's fucking crazy that you be paying that kind of money. Like I said, $2.50. They tripping. I'll be stocking up on that. Yes. Okay. So you do know about the silicone mix, right? What? So I'm going to get me some before I go. I'm going to get me the big bottle. And I bought I've never tried the Bantu line of it, but I'm going to get that so I can wash my hair before I go to the salon. So it's not so before I go there. So yes, please send me some, please. Yes, I got you. Because they are tripping. You guys know I'm not lying about how expensive they sell this in America. $2.50 at the Hood drugstore. I went to the Hood. I went to the to a supermarket in the Hood, and they had this there. $2.50. I'm definitely getting some, and I will be sending it out to some people. So yeah. So that's the shampoo is the bomb too. Yes, I didn't get the silicone mix shampoo. I ended up getting this green one because I've always wanted to try it. Oh, it smells nice. That is amazing. Yeah, so I'm probably going to get the big bottles of it so I can take it with me before I go home. But I'm no longer buying this shit in America. I'm going to keep coming here and getting it for $2.50. They bugging. So that's sidebar on like products that you can buy. So when you come, the Dominican hair products are really, really good. Like I said, if you get weaves, I had the same hair weave that I bought from my weave place in Fort Lauderdale. I literally had that weave 5 years. I platinum blonded, browned it, everything, and it's still, I boil that hair, snap it back into life. It was just this past July for my birthday that I flew to Fort Lauderdale for the day and purchased here so that, because when I leave here, I'm stopping in Atlanta, and my girl Poppy in Atlanta is going to hook me up with my weave, and Steven, my colorist, will be banging me out with my blonde. And so I'm going to Cash App you to send me some. Okay. Okay, Miss Walker. And so, yeah. And so I'm stopping in Atlanta to get my weave on the way. But my weave lasts a very long time because I boil them in silicone mix, and pow, you'll be good to go. And I'm so glad to find that it's cheaper here. My driver will know where to take me because he was the one that took me there. I haven't seen the shampoo. Yes. They have the regular shampoo that looks like this, but then they also have the Bantu brand, the green one. And I've never tried it, but it smells phenomenal. So I might just get the conditioner as well so I can try it. So will you consider getting a P.O. box so we can send pictures and gifts? Oh, that is so sweet. I'll put my stuff on there. I will put, it's 1040 First Avenue, number 143, New York, New York, 10022. My doorman will be more than happy to take any packages, any mails, or whatever. So yeah, so I do plan on continuing when I go. I still want to, I'll be spending a lot of time in the DR, because I'm going to come back. I still want to be around for like women if you guys need help coming back and forth. I had made a comment that, oh, I was going to be there for somebody, and Gertrude was like, let me find out. So yeah, so that's it. Hold on, 4, 6, 7, 7. Hold on, I'm sorry. I seem to be getting an important message coming in that I have to. Nope, it was not. Oh wait, yes, it is. Oh, hold on. Was that Dr. Duran's tummy tuck scar, Karma? Wow, that looks good. Oh, she's a Duran doll. That scar does look good. Yeah, I am waiting to see what Yili's scar looks like. Thus far, Yili's scar looks phenomenal. So yeah. Yeah, that Duran. I want to see the end. What's that at the end of it though? At the end of that scar. Yeah, but Yili's look good. And hers was what she did for Gotti Girl Queen was whoa. So I'm waiting to see what that scar looks like from Yili. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, anything else, ladies? Deanie, are you still here? Or did you leave, Miss Jones? Because I know you had to go early. You didn't want me to make it a long one. Fifth Ward will be. Oh, she's not okay. Isn't the wards in where's Fifth Ward? Isn't the ward in Houston? Catrice is in she's in B-More. She's in B-More. Careful. Okay, well maybe she does. Is there a Fifth Ward in Baltimore? Okay, that's a sidebar. Anything else, anybody? Adrian, are you a part of Snatch Life on Facebook? If you are, if you're not, join. If you are, join. If you're not, join. If you are, great. You can inbox me. Anybody who need to contact me, you can contact me through my WhatsApp. It's 917-536-7751. So yes, 917-536-7751. That's my WhatsApp. I'm more than happy to answer any questions that I can, or whatever it is that you guys need. I have been bitchy the past 2 days. I apologize. I barely had any sleep. I didn't have any food. I've been busy Mrs. Weathers, because she was in dire straits, and I felt horrible that she had her daughter here and shit was going so horribly. But as of today, she was released. She's here, literally 2 doors down from me, and she's doing well. So I do apologize for being bitchy. I did snap at a couple people, and I apologize. And then I decided I'm just gonna allot shit to Catrice because she's better off being more diplomatic than me right now, because I had a lot going on. So now that I've got her situation settled, I am hoping to be until I leave, but I doubt that's going to happen. I love the fact that I'm here. I love helping the Snatch Life ladies. I'm really, really happy to be here. I really like being a helpful person. I am very good at navigating my way through a crisis. And so yeah. And so it's my pleasure to be of assistance. Hold on for a second. My front door is not closed. Let me do that before I forget. Hold on. Okay. Oh, last thing. I remember before I would never normally had recommended my Airbnb, but now I've changed my mind about recommending my Airbnb. They are working full construction on downstairs, but it should be done soon because they're working very quickly. I'm seeing the changes come right before my eyes. The young woman, Jennifer, that actually runs my Airbnb, she's very good. So now I have changed my mind on my thought on my Airbnb, just because they're really working things through here, and the construction is moving along very quickly. So I would definitely recommend my Airbnb. It's called Capri Plaza. The only thing is you are like outside at nighttime. You are like well, yeah. Can I say outside? Yeah, literally, you're on the whole stroll. And the reason why you're on the whole stroll is where I am. It's a touristy area. There's a casino. There's a huge Crown Plaza. Where are the hoes? The hoes are outside on the Conchita is outside on the corner. And it's all around like, and they kind of die down on my end, but driving in at nighttime, you'll see them. But I'm literally on the 5th floor. So if I was supposed to go to the balcony right now and just look forward and to the left of me, I'm only seeing the Caribbean Sea. So I cannot see Conchita at the corner trying to sell her Toto. So though she's there selling Toto, I don't see it unless I'm driving in. And most nights I'm already in right now. I've been taking advantage of walking by the ocean in the evening when it's cooler. I will be walking out there with Nia. We're gonna go out. Of course, we're gonna take off all the jewelry and all the other stuff. And she does have taser and some pepper spray. So I'm looking forward to tasing somebody who dare look my way. So that's going to be fun. I think I want to do it just so I can taser somebody. Yeah. Get away from that Toto. Exactly. Yeah. So that's my thing. I think I'm going to go out there just so I can tase some fool who think he can have a conversation. So I'm going to bring enough money for us to stop and get a piña colada or whatever they're selling down there at some open bar. And we're going to walk up and down. I'm not going to do it like late at night. I'm going to do it like in the evening when it's just starting to get a little dark. Because she is 17. People will try some shit. And so, yeah, we're just going to go out there I'm just going to bring like a $500 peso, which is the same as like $10. So I'm going to take off all jewelry just in case something happens. I'm going to be like, listen, this is what the fuck I had. You better get the fuck out my face. Or he better have some kind of weapon and know how to use that shit, because I'm going to taste his ass. And I'll let you guys know if that taser works for real, the one you buy in the store. Yeah, but I would recommend my Airbnb now. It's a good Airbnb. They are doing the construction, so it should be like really great in like a couple of months. It's a 1-bedroom, has a bathroom, a kitchen. My Airbnb just seems strange, even though it's the same layout that that Nia and her mom have, Mrs. Weathers. I'm glad they came because I bought a lot of fish and vegetables to cook since I'll be cooking myself. But I brought all the food over there. Cook that shit in there. I just want to just come and eat, and Merlandi's over there. So yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy myself and enjoy my cooking and enjoy eating over there since Merlandi will be over there. Yeah, so that's it. Any other questions, or are we ready to wrap? Thank you, Jacqueline. I do plan on taking care of myself. Thank you, Miss D Manners. Hey, D Manners, how are you, girl? Yeah, but then you know what? Areas for B&B near doctors. It depends on where your doctor's is. It depends on your doctor's location. Like Dr. Yealy's in a neighborhood called Bella Vista. So we stayed over there. Odd but true, when Miss W had her Airbnb, she was literally around the corner from Dr. Bai's. She was on Avenue Doctora Delgado. And it's a good neighborhood, and it was a really great Airbnb, and the people who owned it are really, really nice. And they were, we both tried their patience, me and her, and they were still gracious people. Some Airbnb, depending on when you get an Airbnb, they can be very cheap, like $37 to $47 per day. So if you get an Airbnb, the best way to find out where you get an Airbnb is to find your doctor's address if you want to be close. The deal is everything is pretty much 10 minutes away by a cab if you're in the city. Opulence is out far. That's a far out Airbnb. Another far out Airbnb is I think Healing and Beauty is far too. It's going towards the airport. If you're at the airport, Healing and Beauty isn't very far because it's right there. Airport, Healing and Beauty, then you're going to get into town. So I think Healing and Beauty is a little bit out of the way. But it's still a good recovery house. Because the women that I've spoken to when I was there, Miss Christine is there. Giselle Taylor, darling, our friend from the UK. And Giselle Taylor is like her new body. Well, with all that ass back there, Giselle Taylor is the name of her new ass. That was the one from the UK with the cliffhanger. And so she's there, and they're both very happy. Another thing you should know about Santo Domingo, like if you leave out, we left a half a thing of like soda. Don't leave that out there because you're gonna come in, you'll have ants. Yeah, so that's it. So anything else? Okay. No? Yeah? No? Yeah? No? 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 Yeah? Okay. So that's it, you guys. I'm going to go. Shit, it's midnight. How the hell do I talk from 9:30 to midnight? Damn it. Actually, no. Well, okay. That's it. I'm going to go. So everybody have a good night. And could freeze, call me.